Good morning everyone, Colin Soper here from Hypnosis Emotional Freedom Centre. So today I just wanted to chat to you about overwhelm and the impact this can have on life. So a lot of this comes about because of lifestyle issues, but then we want to look at how we can actually make a difference to, drop this down so you can function more easily through your day. So emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping, is something I've used for 26 years now clinically and personally with great effects. Probably the best thing I've learned in 37 years for mental emotional well-being. So what I want to do is just go over a little bit of the tapping and then how that works and how it rebalances your nervous system. And then we'll do a couple of rounds so that you can get the effects of this for yourself. Naturally, if you've got major mental emotional issues and you need a therapist or you need your medical, do not go against medical advice that you already have. But in general, it's very safe. This is an overall way to tap. Generally, the best results are always specific, but sometimes the overwhelm is just so heightened that doing this can just drop it down, then you can target things more specifically. So initially with the tapping, we just tap the edge of the hand. We call this karate chop point. And we just say, even though I feel all this overwhelm, so if you'd like to tap along with me, that'd be great. Even though I feel all this overwhelm, I choose to be calm and relaxed. We can do this set up part maybe 1 to 3 times. We do it once more. Even though I feel all this overwhelm, I choose to feel calm and relaxed. Then with 2 fingers inside the eyebrow, all this overwhelm. It's called a reminder phrase. Just say, all this overwhelm, edge of the eye, right under the eye, all this overwhelm. Under the nose, all this overwhelm. Under the bottom lip, all this overwhelm. And just under the collarbones, all this overwhelm. And then the last point is just on the ribs. It's on the bra strap line for the ladies, nipple line for the men. You can just do that. If that's uncomfortable, just leave it out. Now, initially I didn't say to just sort of rate how overwhelmed you might be. So you tune into it, it would be maybe an 8 out of 10. After you're around like that, then you would reassess and just gauge the feeling. So what we're looking for is a rebalancing of your nervous system. The tapping points, they've mapped all these channels to the vascular system. They've linked it to being able to drop cortisol. This has all been proven scientifically. And then you just reassess it, and maybe it's a 5. Then you'd go again. Even though I still feel this overwhelm, I choose to be calm and relaxed. Again, you could do this setup 1 to 3 times. Remaining overwhelmed. Remaining overwhelmed. Under the eye, remaining overwhelmed. Under the nose, remaining overwhelmed. And again, remaining overwhelmed. Just under the collarbones, remaining overwhelmed. On that bra strap line or nipple line for the men, on the ribs, remaining overwhelmed. And then reassess it. So that by now should have dropped the levels down. And then you might find there's something specifically that's bothering you, and what you can do is just look at that. Maybe your partner's away and you're stressed about that, or the kids aren't doing something you want them to do and there's frustration. So maybe you could target something more specifically and keep dropping that down. So now, looking at lifestyles, a very important thing. So a lot of times I see a lot of mothers with children and working, as husbands working, both parents working, and there's just a lot to do. So sometimes we need to sit back and look at our life and maybe work out how we can do it just a little bit better, where we can release some things that just take that pressure off. So sometimes it's a lifestyle aspect. Other times it's just an internal aspect as to how we are thinking ourselves. So, and what I'd encourage you to do is take some space for yourself each day, 10 to 15 minutes, to nurture yourself and let life blossom from here. So we've got both yin and yang, hot, cold, sun, moon, the law of opposites. So we want to be able to just sit quietly. Maybe you want to write some stuff out. Maybe it's not stuff you keep. and you can find maybe what to tap on to release some of these feelings. A little bit of meditation, gratitude. We live in a blessed country in Australia. We're very fortunate in many ways. A lot of times we can be complaining about things. This can be stirring us up. So we want to start looking at those positives. Let life flourish from there, and it'll be a happier day. So I hope this helps. Any queries, you can put them in the links, the comments below, or send me a message or an email. Okay, thanks for listening, and bye for now.